Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline bling. That can only
Don't
mean
call
one
us,
thing.
but just connect with us right now because it is a Friday, and that means it's a Friday edition of the Culinary Hotline Bling. That was quite a dramatic ting, ting, ting. Thank you so much for that one. We love it. In today's modern world, an increasing amount of people are choosing to alter their diets to be more plant-based, which is a good thing. We know this. So while the whole country is, of course, getting their braai menu sorted for tomorrow's Rugby World Cup final, yay, the chances of you having to cater for a vegan is getting even bigger now. It's certainly increasing, and that's got to be a good sign. So don't fear, because today we are going to show you how to have a meat-free yet extraordinarily yummy braai. I did it, meat-free braai. I've said it in the same sentence. In studio to help us unpack this is cookbook author and just all-round awesome human being, Adele Maartens. We've got you in the kitchen, and we are inspired. Adele, this is cool. I admit that I'm on the other side of the fence because I'm a big meat eater and I love my braai. So the idea of a meat-free braai, this is quite intense for a South African mind to wrap itself around. But on this show, I've been blown away by the amount of people moving to plant-based diets, even if it's not just for their entire dietary intake, but people are understanding that we need to make that shift. Why do you think this is happening?
I think it's exactly what you're saying. People are getting a lot more conscious of where their food is coming from. And also people are trying to eat more healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole state, baby, whole state. So I've got to, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
It must make you so proud when you
Yes.
see the end
baby.
result. Your baby, your little bubba sitting on its little plinth there, looking gorgeous. Vegan or vegetarian?
Flexitarian.
Flexitarian. Okay, so what is predominantly the difference between vegan and vegetarian?
Vegetarian people will still eat a little bit of like eggs and milk products.
Okay.
And vegans, not at all.
Nux, dairy, nothing.
Nuts.
It's just purely plant-based. So
Yes.
I think the biggest FOMO kicks in for me when I think of that beautiful steak, that beautiful chop, the meatiness, the umami-ness that we get out of our meat.
Yes.
So how do we then look at what are the winning combinations to create the meatiness when we don't have the meat?
Well, you can use a lot of things like, for instance, eggplant, which you can braai and we can make satay. Use some lovely flavors like tahini and dressings like that, as well as curries. Mushroom burgers, which we will demonstrate today.
That looks delectable.
Cauliflower steaks with garam masala.
Ooh, that's clever. Just spice it up because this
Yes.
gets quite a nice meaty taste.
Absolutely.
And it also, they've got nice texture. I think that's where that mushroom really comes into its own.
For sure.
You can get the textural element as well.
Lovely umami flavors. And then obviously something that people are not used to is braaiing avocado.
Never. That's the first time I've seen a grilled or braaied avocado, and that's actually what's on the cover here, which looks so stunning. I love that. So there is a way that you can still get that meatiness in, but what I'm loving about this, like the most healthy combination of foods, because you know it's coming whole state, you know where it's come from. You can be sustainable. So we're going to make the first of our little delectable delights here.
Yes.
And never before has a Brussels sprout crossed the griddle of a braai before. So what are you making first up?
No, because it's the most hated vegetable in the world.
It must be, yeah.
Yes.
It's got
People
bad
hate
PR,
it.
yeah.
Yes, very bad PR. But today we're going to zhuzh it up a bit.
Okay.
And we're going to make the most delicious little flavor bombs.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right,
I'm ready
let's
to have
go.
that flavor bomb explode.
So you're going to make skewers like this. When you use wooden skewers, you need to soak them for about an hour before you put them on the grill. We're going to basically just drizzle them with some olive oil.
So obviously you want to wet your sticks so that when they go over the open flame or the coals that they don't burn.
catch fire.
And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, prematurely.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of
So it's as easy as that. Then onto your braai or your griddle pan. You can already hear that sizzle.
Lovely. The key word here is eat. Simple enough. To 33728, SMS the word eat, and we will send you that ingredients list, or at least a link, and you click on the link and we'll send you the full ingredients list. Sure, they brown off quite quickly.
Very, very quickly. You're going to braai these for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of the Brussels.
They are quite a hardy food, so you want them to soften, but I would imagine they take on a lovely nuttiness.
For sure, but you also don't want them to be too soft because you want that crunch.
I think maybe that's what kills people's love or enjoyment of Brussels sprouts, is because generally when you're having them, they've been boiled, you know, in perpetuity. They're all soggy and bleh.
Yeah.
But this is, oh, look at how the color is popping even.
Yes.
Hey?
Yes. So we're going to move on to the little drizzle sauce that's going to go over that.
Okay.
We're going to use half a cup of tahini.
Oh, lovely.
You can also put this into your blitzer.
Okay.
If you're going to make, you know, let's say you have a big braai, like for 24 people, like we do in South Africa.
Yeah.
A couple of tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
Mustard powder.
Okay. And I think that seems to be the watchword when going vegetarian or vegan is ramp up the flavor. If you're wanting people to enjoy your food, never discount the flavor.
No.
Bucket loads.
And a little bit of salt.
Not just about eating healthily, but you want people to really enjoy what they're eating.
Yeah.
You might get some converts. Maybe you'll become a convert to the vegetarian braai after this.
So you mix this up. If you feel that it's not smooth enough or it's still too thick, you can just add a little bit more olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that's your sauce done. Very quick and easy.
I love this.
Yeah.
Can I get a little tiny little taste there? Ooh, that's nice. And with the curry, adds a whole different job. The mustard adds a whole different flavor profile. Okay, so while we do the finishing touches there, of course, you guys have an opportunity right now. If you thought that you only need to braai tofu for a vegan, think again, because veggies are incredibly versatile and flavorful. So next up, we're going to make a scrumptious black mushroom burger. That gets my attention. And if you want to stand a chance of winning a copy of the truly beautiful and ingenious My Vegetarian Braai, reply to this competition post on Expresso's Facebook page. Share with us your favorite vegetable to braai. Maybe you want to send us some pictures as well. It might influence our decision. But an amazing cookbook that's going to help you, I think about your veggies slightly differently, and all of our terms and conditions do apply. Okay, can I have a taste of one of our finished products while you do that? I'm going to get a little extra of our sauce, because
all
that
in
looks
the
amazing.
sauce. Always in the sauce.
And pull a little bit of this off.
You can dip it into this.
I'm going to dip it into some more sauce. I love it. And again, the keyword here is eat to 33728. Well, actually, yummy. Very, very, very nice. It's crunchy, but it's delicious. The charcoal just makes it. The keyword again is eat to 33728. Well, that's beautiful. Have one.
It's delicious, eh?
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline bling. That can only
Yes,
mean one
indeed.
thing.
Welcome back to the show and the Culinary Hotline bling. One of the great joys of my life. Have you ever only braaied vegetables? Not many people, I think, out there have only braaied with vegetables, but we are opening our eyes this morning. Without any meat in sight, we can still create some beautiful meaty-like dishes. And I know for us South Africans it might be a bit strange, but it is actually delicious and healthy, as is being proven here on the show this morning. To help us with some great ideas, we've got cookbook author Adele Maartens in studio, and this is her beautiful cookbook, My Vegetarian Braai. And a lot of us are eating vegetarian or vegan, so this is great if you want to cater for the full spectrum at your braai. It's nice to know these things, but it's also worth taking on board for ourselves, for our own health, that we can do things slightly differently, because we eat far too much red meat, certainly in this country. We need to adjust that. So right now we are making a burger that looks kind of like a real burger, but it's looking beautiful. And I think what I've loved the most about what you're creating, and our food stylist, Nicole's done an amazing job today, but everything pops with color, it's fresh, it's beautiful. Why do you cook with veggies? Why are you so inspired to create this amazing cookbook?
Well, first of all, it's colorful, and also the flavors that you get out of it. And what is also great is once you start growing this stuff in your own garden, and you go back and you actually pick from that garden and you cook from that, then it's just an amazing feeling.
Full circle, I love it. It's all about having bucket loads of flavor, and I think that's often where we fall down when creating vegetarian or vegan dishes. What would you say are some of the main spices, the stuff that you've had success with when creating these meals?
I love cooking with cumin, coriander, garlic, obviously one of my favorites. And then I love garam masala and smoked paprika.
I love it. Smoked chili flakes are my big thing at the moment. So we're going to create some beautiful burgers with some massive mushrooms.
Yes.
Get started. Where do we begin?
So we're going to start off with just like when you would cook your meat.
Okay.
Marinade. I'm sure you've already started marinating for
tomorrow.
For tomorrow's weekend. So basically we're going to have these big giant mushrooms. If you want to make sliders, you can also use the smaller versions. So you're going to pop these in.
There's something nice and dramatic about some big, beautiful black mushrooms like that.
What we're going to do first is we're going to put in some olive oil.
Okay.
Big loads of that.
Don't play around.
Don't play around. Soy sauce.
Okay, and that's going to increase the meatiness, that umami flavor. That's great.
We're going to actually whisk this up so to form an emulsion. So you're going to see it's going to go nice and thick.
Ooh, love that. It's really going to coat our mushrooms, almost give it like a glaze.
Exactly. It's going to go into every little part of that mushroom.
Ooh, that's lovely. Okay.
So with every marinade, obviously the longer you leave it in there,
The better. The more
better.
it'll soak up. Okay.
yeah. So I twist this around to get it all in there.
I love the idea, actually, of some little sliders. As I'm seeing so many amazing little entrees. Because having a braai for me is all about timed release. So it's about having dishes that you can introduce at different stages. You as the chef can also nibble on as you go. But you don't want people going hungry at any stage. And it's always like that age-old thing of waiting 5 hours for the braai to be finished. You want to have lots of little tidbits. And I suppose the one joy of cooking with veggies is it's quick. It doesn't take 9 hours to do a veggie burger. It literally will take you 5.
So, sorry, can I just...
Go for it, go for it.
And then what we're going to use here is my favorite smoked paprika.
Smoked, oh, I love it. And the smokiness will be super enhanced on the griddle, on the braai. I love it. Idea of introducing so many different flavor notes. That is amazing.
And that's it. Bob's your uncle. You can leave that for an hour before your braai.
Okay.
If you wanted to have a really, really intense flavor, you can leave it overnight.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
And the mushroom's going to have a nice meatiness as it is.
Absolutely.
The key word here is dish to 33728. You SMS the word dish to 33728 and we'll send you a full ingredients list and you can start creating your own vegetarian braai.
So we're going to braai these off, depending how big your mushrooms are, how thick they are, 6 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a particular test that you can do with the mushroom?
You'll feel them go softer. So if they're really, really hard like this,
the
squeeze test,
the squeeze test.
Yeah, like you know when you squeeze your girlfriend and she squeezes you back, you can really feel she's into it.
Feel the love. So when you feel the
love
love from your mushroom, then you can take it off the braai.
So when I use the little sliders, I use the small little portobellini mushrooms.
Would you skewer those to braai them, or how would you?
Same, exactly the same way.
Exactly the same vibe.
Yeah. And like today, you can also just do it on a griddle pan. You don't have to do. So if you live in an apartment, it's really, really fine.
You can create all of the sensory experience of a braai without actually lighting a fire.
Yeah.
Love this. I know it's sacrilege. But, you know, you got a boer maak 'n plan.
A boer maak 'n plan.
Exactly. Okay, so how are we going to finish these guys off?
So we're going to basically take those.
Oh.
Use this, yeah. You're going to also toast your rolls.
Buns a little bit, cool.
Yes.
Just because it looks cool.
Serious, a mess.
If it's a braai, there needs to be a mess.
Because it's World Vegan Day today, we're going with an all-vegan ensemble. This is your vegan mayo.
Okay, so that's obviously without the dairy, without the
Yes,
the
a
egg
nice
components.
big dollop.
Don't play around again.
Okay.
Yum.
Then we're going to go with our...
Nice. Our patty. A nice, beautiful big black mushroom veggie patty. Oh.
Veggie patty.
See this, and I was saying earlier, texturally, if that's a word. It's important to have the texture right when you're creating dishes like this, and this has got some backbone to it. It's got some oomph.
Some vegan cheese. Rocket.
And we are lucky that you can get vegan options for most.
For sure.
experience, and then ta-da! And there it is. The keyword again is dish to 33728. Adele, you are a superstar. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
On this gorgeous, gorgeous little baby you've released into the world. I think I'm more inspired, certainly, to braai veggies. Maybe not go completely veggie, but I'm seeing a lot more I can do around the braai with these beautiful whole food ingredients. And I'm sure Aboka would have loved today's vegetarian and vegan options. Remember, if you want to stand a chance of winning a copy of the beautiful My Vegetarian Braai cookbook, you've got to reply rather to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook page. Share with us your favorite veggie to braai with. And you can find all those terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. Thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely mind blown at what we can do around the braai. Look at that.